So, part 4. Imagine that we're on page 102. God provides. Imagine that you are with a huge crowd of people who have followed Jesus to a deserted place. I mean, like, we're just thinking like New York City, like during Times Square New Year's Eve. We are talking like soccer game. We're talking like rushing the field for the football game. Everybody's there, and they go to a deserted. If you think that is dessert, as in like ice cream, that should be a word on your thing. It's not dessert, deserted, but dessert for ice cream has 2 S's. Strawberry shortcake is a dessert. This deserted means that it's like a desert. So Jesus went to a desert, a really dry, barren place where there wasn't a lot of shade and everything, when everybody was really kind of by themselves. Everyone is tired and hungry. Kind of like maybe at like 10:55 when you guys are hungry and you want me to stop talking in religion class. Everyone is tired and hungry. Jesus sees this and invites all of them to sit down. All of you to sit down. Jesus talks to some of his disciples and then sends them away. Soon they return with a small amount of bread and fish. Jesus takes the food and thanks God for it. And then he shares it with everybody. Somehow there is enough for every single person to eat. He had 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, but he was like able to feed like everybody in the cafeteria. How do people react to what Jesus has done? Maybe this is your wow or your aha. Like, what? How can you take 5 fish, 5 breads, 5 bread and 2 fish and feed hundreds of people? Could be even thousands. That to me could also be a wow. And I would be on 102. Spend a few moments alone with Jesus. Thank him for all the good things he has given you. Listen to what he says to you. Rest in his presence. So we're just going to pause for a minute. And we can thank him for so many things. We can thank him that maybe he's keeping us safe and he's keeping us healthy. We can thank him that you still know that every single teacher at St. Anthony and every principal at St. Anthony and every person loves you and we miss you. You can be thankful that you have maybe a pet or a sibling. You can be thankful that you can maybe go outside and play. So what's one of the things that you said that you were thankful for? And today we're not really going to do this one just yet, okay? Because this is kind of a little bit more difficult. We know Mary is the mother of God. The ascension, we do have to explain ascension. The assumption. So here are some words that maybe you don't know that you could look up. We know the school, but do we know what that means? Immaculate Conception. We know what ascension is. It's also another school, but what is the definition? So there's some extra words in here that you could use. So when we were going through this, I named 2 of my own connections, and they were text to self, and I explained it. And there were about 6 or 7 words in here that you could choose from. And we had at least 2 aha moments on our pages that we had. So now you need to finish this and you will write what your connections were. And you need to look up the definitions for your 3 words. Even though there were 6 or 7, we just have to do 3. And then whatever your wow and aha, what was the page number 1 that you chose? Okay. And so you have all of that in your book ready to go. And then the last part is going to be the end.